Welcome to Driving Back in Time. In this Survivor Cars series of videos, we'll take a look at some of the old, original, unrestored and unmolested cars which many of us would have grown up with. We'll be driving a truly authentic piece of history. This is exactly what cars were like 40, 50, 60 or even 70 years ago. We will, in many ways, be driving back in time. So let's get started. Okay, so today we're taking a look at a 1983 AE71 Toyota Corolla. Now this isn't the KE70. The AE71 were fitted with a 1.6 litre overhead camshaft engine, whereas the much more common KE70s were fitted with the 1.3 overhead valve engine. So these were a 1.6. They were the last of the rear-wheel drive Toyota Corollas ever made. So this is the CSX variant. That was the top of the line. And they were fitted with, as I said, the 1.6 litre engine, a 5-speed manual transmission, alloy wheels, velour upholstery, tachometer, AM/FM radio, cassette player, and a remote boot and fuel cap release. This car is a true survivor car. It's almost 100% original, almost 100% unrestored. All the paintwork is original, the upholstery is original. This car is as it was when it was being driven around the streets of Sydney in the 1980s, 90s and early 2000s. Okay, let's take a look under the bonnet. Okay, so here's a look under the bonnet. The 1.6 litre 4A engine was a single overhead camshaft engine. The camshaft was driven by belt. Aluminium cylinder head. 5 main bearing crank. Bore of 81mm, stroke of 77mm, which made it just slightly over square. Almost square, just slightly over. Compression ratio 9:1. They actually performed really well. They performed very, very well for the day. What's got to remember is most cars were still being held back by the very strict emission control regulations introduced in July 1976, known as ADR 27A, which effectively wiped about 15 to 20% off the horsepower and torque output of most vehicles manufactured at the time. So a lot of the cars at the time were really struggling. Many of them were really sluggish because of the very strict emission controls, but these actually performed really well. So the fuel system was a single two-throat, two-stage downdraft carburetor with a mechanical fuel pump buried down there somewhere. The ignition system was a Kettering or point system. Steering was rack and pinion. Transmission was a 5-speed floor-mounted manual transmission. Brakes were disc at the front, drum at the rear, and the suspension was coil springs all round, and they cornered quite well for the day. They were made in Australia by Australian Motor Industries at Port Melbourne, and AMI was a subsidiary of the Toyota Motor Corporation. Okay, might have a quick look inside. Okay, you can see the velour upholstery. See the car's fitted with a tachometer and a quartz digital clock. AM/FM radio. Cassette player. 5-speed floor shift. Remote boot release. As you can see, the car is in very, very original condition. Those stains, I think, are just fish oil. I don't think they're rust, it's just fish oil from where the owners fish oiled it. That's probably the reason it hasn't got any rust in it. Okay, might be time to take this car for a bit of a run. If you like this video, you might also enjoy reading my book, White Knight's Colourful Tales. To find out what the book's about and where to get a copy, just scan the QR code at the end of the video. Thanks for watching.